He went on a trip in Mississippi with his friends, so-called friends. Came up missing. Ain't nobody seen him since 4th of July. The streets talking, the people talking, everybody talking. I ain't even finna play with you. We finna get right on into it. We're just gonna get right onto it because it's serious. This is off of Ben Crump's page about the situation and what's going on.
Brandy, here at the Lake Mars boat launch is where the investigation, or excuse me, the search party is going to be set up. You can see here over my shoulder, the Jackson County Mobile Command Unit is already here and set, and there is a pickup truck on the other side of it for the Jackson County Sheriff's Office as well. Now, they were here yesterday looking and searching the area. What we know right now is that Nolan Wells was last seen without a shirt in blue swim trunks with some sunglasses on around 3 p.m. on the 4th of July over at Horn Island. Now, he went out there with some friends to celebrate the weekend and celebrate the holiday and has not been seen, like I said, since 3 p.m. Now, the search party is expected to continue today. The United Cajun Navy is expected to also take some aircrafts up in the air to help with the search efforts. I've already heard about 2 planes go over my head this morning as well. We got a chance to speak with the United Cajun Navy earlier about this investigation moving forward.
You know, if you were one of the group that was with him, or if you were on the island and you were there and saw anything, please don't be afraid to come forward and tell the authorities exactly what you know, no matter what you might think might be some consequences or whatnot. But it's very important right now in these critical moments that we get truthful, confirmable information.
Now, the family and also Jackson County Sheriff's Department is looking for any information or any photos or videos that could have helped and could help pinpoint a timeline out there on the island on July 4th. If you were out there celebrating on Horn Island on Independence Day and you have anything that you feel like could prove or point to a person or timeline, it is asked that you send that in to the Jackson County Sheriff's Department. Live from Jackson County, Will Polson, WLOX News Now. Thank you, Brandy. Here at the Lake Mars boat launch is where the investigation is.
Man, you know what's funny? Every time I be going live about these certain little situations, it seems like I don't never get no notifications. But that's all right. We gonna keep it rolling. Because the squad is talking. You know the people's out here. I don't necessarily agree with my man's bonnet, but he got a little info about the situation.
This is like legitimate breaking news, like no funny shit. If you guys happen to see this on your timeline, please share it out and make it go extremely viral. A young man by the name of Nolan Wells went missing on July 4th. This is his mother's page, Kristen Wansley, on Facebook. He was on Horn Island with a couple of his friends. Here are the friends here. He's been missing since 3 o'clock yesterday. And the friends said that they don't know where he is. They don't know how he went missing. But they end up having his phone for some reason, which was very, very strange to me. Someone claimed that he went there with a young lady. He did not. He was confirmed to have gone with his friends here. And the people on the boat also didn't want to give the phone, the son's phone, to the mother, allegedly. Like, this entire story is like insane. Please spread it out, spread the word out. Make sure you guys are, again, following Kristen Wansley. That is the mother of Nolan Wells. She's just trying to find her son, and go support her as much as you can. But yeah, I hope they find him, because this is very strange to me. He goes missing, but his friends have his phone, and then the people on the boat refuse to give the phone to the mother. Very strange shit.
Now, I got somebody who's actually from the town. You know, I be scouring the internet. Y'all know what I do. She's saying it's a little bit more sinister than we think it is. Check it out.
The kid Nolan that's missing here from Biloxi, Ocean Springs, Mississippi, it's a lot more sinister than you guys think. Allegedly. I'm saying that because what I'm seeing online is pretty crazy. Okay, let's start off with 17-year-old Nolan Wells is missing from Horn Island, Mississippi, right off the coast of Biloxi. There's photos and a little video that was posted Horn Island group chat on Facebook. A girl named Vi Alice Ross posted that the white boys needed to be investigated because she went to school with them and it wasn't all that you guys think it is. Another girl, Caitlin, states that she was parked next to them until about 7:30 with no sign of Nolan to be found. But yet the report was he went missing earlier in the day, so why would they continue partying? It just doesn't make sense to me. And then this other commenter, Maggie, posted that there's too many white people to not notice that their one black friend is missing.
Come on now.
Matthew Lamp posted that there was almost a fight that he had seen within that group of people on the Book of Faces. If you know where Nolan Wells is, or if you know what happened to him, or anything, if you have a boat and can maybe go down to Horn Island, between Horn and Ship Island, and see what's going on, maybe help search. I can't imagine what this mother is going through. Somebody knows what happened to her baby boy. I pray that they get justice. And once again, it's a kid from Ocean Springs High School. The kid Nolan that's missing
I don't
here
know
from Biloxi.
I don't know what's up with Ocean Springs High School. I'm a matter of fact, while we on here right now, I'm gonna try to figure that out. But you can't be the only one, man. You cannot be the only one, man.
Y'all, this is Nolan Xavier Wells and his beautiful mother. He went missing on July 4th. After having gone on holiday with his best friends, these white boys, who say that they have no idea what happened to him. Now, I don't understand how you go on a trip to, Horn Island in Mississippi with your best friends, and 3 of y'all come back with his cell phone and all his stuff, but you don't know what happened to him.
It's not true.
And now they're trying to say there was some girl there. No damn girl. He didn't go with no girl. And if he did go with a girl, y'all is supposed to be his boys. Nobody's concerned about his whereabouts. His mom now has his phone back. Allegedly, they didn't want to give her the phone. That's what I heard. I'm not going to get into the stop letting our black sons go hang out with white kids. But baby, you can't be the only one. You can't be the only one in the number, because in the end, they're going to look out for themselves first. Y'all, please share this. Nolan Xavier Wells, July 4th, went missing. These are his parents. Good kid, good home. Some ain't adding up. It's very much giving me these kind of vibes.
Oh, y'all remember this story? We did this story too. As seen here in this picture, a black woman went on an adult sleepover with her co-workers and so-called friends. They wake up the next morning, she done fell off the balcony and broke her neck, and don't know nobody know what's going on. Everybody clueless. We just woke up and she was just like that.
I hope not. I hope they find him. But y'all, we can't be the only one. We're not safe in these spaces. We're just not. Y'all, if you don't do anything else today, share these posts so that people can look for this teenager. Quit letting people call me young man. He's a teenager. I don't care if he's 17, 18, it's a baby. That's her baby.
That's right.
And he needs to be found.
Straight up. Now, I showed that picture so y'all can see his mom. And she looked to me to be Asian, and if not mixed Asian, right? Does that make a difference? Check this perspective here out.
So this isn't usually what my page is about by any means, but this is like the second or third story that I've seen on social media, or like I've heard about a missing minor kid, young adult, who's gone out on the town with their friends and then somehow has felt unsafe. They've gotten left behind and, God forbid, have gone missing. Well, today we're getting information. We're on July 6th. This happened July 4th weekend, so 2 days ago. That Nolan Xavier Wells, he's an 18-year-old student athlete at Mississippi Community College, was on Horn Island with some of his friends celebrating the 4th. He was last seen with his friends One girl says that she thought he caught a ride back to the mainland. Another friend said that he walked somewhere. They couldn't find him. They assumed that he got a ride, so they just left. Nolan hasn't been seen since. His cell phone has been recovered and returned to his family, but there is no trace of Nolan anyway. As of right now, there's hardly any information other than where he was last seen, what he was wearing, which was his blue swim trunks, sunglasses with a red lanyard, and obviously the sunglasses. He did not have a shirt because they were out on the lake. I just feel like this is happening so often, and not to bring race into it because I don't love talking about that, but it's just something that it can't be ignored anymore. It always seems to be a child of color that seems to be in the middle of this, and it always seems to be a group of white kids. And I'm not coming for your kids. I'm not saying any, like, that they're terrible people, the color that matters, blah, 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 whatever. I myself am married to a white man, and I have 2 children. One is half black, Thai and white, and the other one is Thai and white. So I have no issues with race. It just seems so coincidental that this always tends to be a colored person in a group of white people. And it tends to be minors and young adults. And I'm just so confused on where these kids' moral skew is and where it's going wrong. Because never once in my entire life, even when I was being bullied mercilessly through high school, never once did I even consider hurting a classmate, but befriending them and then betraying them in the worst way. Anyways, I don't know. This is just, my mind is just blown on this whole situation, and my heart goes out to Nolan's family, and I truly hope that we find him and that he is okay. You know, things like this don't usually end well, and my heart hurts for this family, and so I just super pray that he is found and that he is safe, and if these kids did something to him, I hope they are held accountable, as well as the parents of these children.
She said the parents too, but I play her perspective though, because she broke down the content of her children herself, and I think she feels so strongly because she definitely would have let her kids go to Horn Island with a group of their friends, and she think this could have been her shorties. I don't know if y'all got that, but yeah. But there's some questions though.
Mississippi teen named Nolan Wells is gone missing after hanging out with the worst group of friends you could possibly have. None of these guys remember anything.
Right.
Nolan comes from a 2-parent household and is a great football player at Ocean Springs in Mississippi. These guys, who are his so-called friends, claim that he got off on the island with a group of girls and had on black shorts. They had his phone and let him go off with a group of girls. And if the only people that last seen you look like these guys, I'm from Mississippi, that's the worst possible thing that could ever happen. Look at this. They even told his mom that he had on black shorts and gave false information to the mom. And guess what? The police are being white Mississippi police, and they're just saying, oh, well, they're not even really investigating it. So she's reaching out through Facebook to get any information to try to search and find this child on her own. And some of these kids' parents are putting out rumors saying that he's found to get the heat off of them. Like I said, these are some of the worst people God ever made. Like, they say he don't make mistakes, but Mississippi teen named Nolan Wells is gone missing after hanging out with the worst group of friends you could possibly.
Everybody got questions. Everybody got something to ask, because it just don't sound right. I gotta go holler at my boy Secret Service Sam. Secret Service Sam be coming with the heat. Let me see what Sam talking about.
Secret Service Sam here, and the whole world is now looking for Nolan Xavier Wells. A football player, college football player. He was 6'1", tall guy. He was last seen wearing blue swim trunks. That was it, not black swim trunks that had been reported earlier. He was with all white tee friends, which I know people are saying let's not bring race into it, but there is something sus about the situation because none of the friends seem to remember anything. None of the friends they have no idea what happened to him, but you can see in this picture, they were all on a boat together at Horn Island. near Ocean Springs in Mississippi. And something just stinks. We're praying for his family that he somehow is returned. So if you have any information, if you were on Horn Island 4th of July, please, let the family know, let anybody know. But it just doesn't seem right that a kid disappears. His phone somehow made it back. How is his phone recovered in the boat? And they've got the phone, but they don't have him. Something doesn't make sense. It also reminds me of a story where these kids all went on a boat, and the one black friend, they left him on like the other side of the river and made him swim back when he wasn't a great swimmer. And it was a white family who ended up taking him on their boat and saving him, actually, when the other kids were howling and hooting and like making fun of this. So who knows what the truth is here?
We know what the truth is.
But something doesn't seem right, and these friends need to say more than what they're saying. Please let me know if you hear anything. Secret Service Sam out. Samson for president.
Man, we know what's up, Sam. We know that you ain't trying to. We know, Sam. But check this out, though. My man's got a message.
I really hope that they can find this young brother soon. 18-year-old Nolan Xavier Wells went on a trip with his friends on the 4th of July and never returned. If I'm with my people, we leaving together. If one of us go missing, ain't nobody leaving off that island until we find that person.
Man.
This is why I tell people, especially black people, you can't just move through the world thinking everything is changed and that it's okay now. Which one is Nolan? Take a wild guess. And this is the part that's making me frustrated. His friends thought that he caught a ride back with somebody else. The girl that he was talking to thought that he caught a ride with his friends. So everybody assumed that they knew where he was, but nobody know where he at right now. The part that really makes me suspicious is that his phone turned up, but he's still missing. You can't move through the world just assuming that everything is going to work itself out. I don't care if you having fun, if you talking to somebody, if you tell me you're going to catch another ride. Okay, that's cool, but we're going to make eye contact until you leave. How is this boy missing and they don't know nothing about it? I'm not going to speculate no more. I'm not going to do no accusations right now.
Come on, man. Do the accusations. Speculate. I'm sick of hearing that. Come on, man. Come on. I'm sick of the pussyfooting. There's a lot of pussyfooting going on. We don't want to jump to conclusions now. We don't want to speculate. Speculate, nigga. What's wrong with you? Auntie got something to say.
Okay, everybody. This is 18-year-old Nolan Wells. Nolan is missing. Nolan has been missing since July 4th at 3 p.m. Nolan is with this group of boys. You can see he's the only one who did not make it. All the white boys that he was with made it back, but Nolan is not to be found.
Mm-hmm.
He was last seen at 3 p.m. on the east side of the island, Horn Island in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. Now, they don't know where, they are saying that they don't know where he is and they left him there. Why they would leave him there, that is beyond me. But he's the only black person in a group of white people. Now, this has happened multiple occasions where the lone black person in the group goes missing.
Mm-hmm.
The white people make it back. The black person doesn't make it back and they're never seen from again. And nobody knows what's going on. Now, something in the milk ain't clean. The Cajun Army is helping with the search. They're searching by land and they're searching by air, and they're going to get boats out as well. I'm praying for the family because they're worried and they just want answers, but y'all got to stop doing this. Stop being by yourself. Okay? Because something always happens and then everybody makes it home and then you don't. Something in the milk ain't clean, and I hope they find this guy and find him safely.
Now, she spoke about the Cajun Army. I got a little update from them as well, because you know I scour, so you ain't got to.
Josh Gill, 6 July 2026. Nolan Wells update. We have planes in the air. We have boats on the water. Yep. We have boots on the ground. Guys, as always, we are not going to provide any information regarding the case, regarding the search, until law enforcement puts something out. Please say prayers. for the search teams, for the families, and all of those involved. Thank you.
Did he say
hey guys, good morning. Josh Gill.
Did he say the search teams first? Pray for the search teams. This guy. I'm sure he's looking hard. Anyway, Auntie say, ain't nobody stupid, and it's something y'all got to know about black people.
Meanwhile, down in Jackson County, Jackson, Mississippi, Horn Island, we have Nolan Xavier Wells, 18 years of age, about 6'1", 180 pounds. He was out there July the 4th around 3 p.m. with these guys at the lake. They saying he just walked off, kind of like that way. But the way they said that he walked, there was a bunch of cactus and a bunch of thorn. So the investigators, there's no way a man barefoot could walk this way comfortably, no blood and nothing, So maybe he turned around and ended up walking back towards the lake. Well, I just know black folks just ain't walking around with no shirt on and no shoes trying to get nowhere.
Straight up.
So something fishy about this.
Come on, man. Y'all not finna pull the wool over everybody's eyes. We done seen this play out too many times. Same scenario. Everybody's saying the same thing, though. Check it out.
His friends returned from Horn Island without him. Nolan Xavier Wells currently has not been found or located. His family's trying to spread awareness currently. Horn Island is a secluded place where you can only get there accessible by boat. It is only one way to get there, one way to get back. People, teach your kids about survival tactics. Teach your kids how to take care of themselves in case they are cornered and by themselves. Right now, we do not want to make any assumptions about what is happening in this case.
Come on, fam. I'm sick of the no assumption niggas.
But we do want to spread awareness. Like, comment.
Man, we assume it. Matter of fact, Shorty was really assuming. She over there in them folks' comment section getting the real tee-hee-hee out this beach. Go ahead, Shorty.
We have another case of another young black teen missing over the 4th of July, did not make it back home when his friends came home without him. Authorities are searching for an 18-year-old teen, Nolan Xavier Wells, who was last seen Saturday, July the 4th, around 3 p.m. on Horn Island, according to Jackson County Sheriff John Ledbetter.
What we know right now is that Nolan Wells was last seen without a shirt, in blue swim trunks with some sunglasses on, around 3 p.m. on the 4th of July over at Horn Island. Now, he went out there with some friends to celebrate the weekend and celebrate the holiday, and has not been seen, like I said, since 3 p.m. Now, the search party is expected to continue today. The United Cajun Navy is expected to also take some aircrafts up in the air to help with the search efforts. I've already heard about 2 planes go over my head this morning as well. We got a chance to speak with the United Cajun Navy earlier about this investigation moving forward.
If you were one of the group that was with him, or if you were on the island and you were there and saw anything, please don't be afraid to come forward and tell the authorities exactly what you know, no matter what you might think might be some consequences or whatnot. But it's very important right now in these critical moments that we get truthful, confirmable information.
Now, the family and also Jackson County Sheriff's Department is looking for any information or any photos or videos that could have helped and could help pinpoint a timeline out there on the island.
Now, apparently, Wells is described as an 18-year-old black male, approximately 6'1", weighing 180 pounds. Now, officials say that he was last seen on Horn Island wearing blue swim trunks, no shirt, and sunglasses. His mother took to social media and she stated, "His father, Elmore Wansley, and I are not okay. We have so many questions. Our hearts are breaking. We keep waiting for Nolan to walk through that door with his beautiful smile and joke, of course. We just pray our son is alive and safe. Again, we are looking for any pictures, footage around 4:30 p.m. or later. Please only personal message me if you have information. Now, there are several people who have been commenting under the post about things that could possibly have happened. There have even been people saying that they talked to him, saw him during this time. So y'all take a look. So this person actually says, one of my passengers is pretty certain he was a part of the group that was almost fighting around 5 p.m. The Bertram with the blue top that I posted left shortly after that and pretty fast. Somebody said, Matthew, were they fighting amongst themselves or other people? That's a question I have. This person said, the 3 people on the boat that I saw said, oh yes, they were fighting amongst themselves, allegedly. Now this person said, Christian Wansley, I'm searching for anything to help you. And this is not the only comment like this. This particular gentleman, he made a very good point. He said, for those out here looking for the Nolan Wells boy that went missing from the waters off the north side of West Horn, I have fished in these waters over 45 years, and I know these waters as good as anyone. And the currents this time of year are moderate to strong. With that said, they tend to circle in this area between Horn and Deer. We've always called this area the washing machine, and due to currents from the Biloxi Bay coming in from the north and the predominant wind and tides coming in from the southeast this time of year. And over the years, I have lost everything from floaties to coolers and life vests from weekends on the west end of the Horn. And in many cases, found them in the circle area in the map. So this is where I'll be looking for the next 24 hours. Prayers for his family and hoping this boy has clung to some type of flotation. Wow. Then another person commented, last time I spoke to him was when he said I have to leave, and it was probably around 2 to 2:30, but there was a huge group of people with several boats around for all I can remember. I last saw him get on a white boat with a center console before I had left, so that's all the information I can provide. Another person said, I wonder if they went to Ship Island when he left. I'm so sick of this, I can't imagine how his families feel. Thanks for sharing. At the end of the day, something happened to Nolan Wells. Someone knows something. Just like another girl came out and said that she was with him and then he left, and she thought he left with the friends, and the friends thought that he left with her. Something is not adding up. All I know is these individuals were drinking. They weren't even 21, and they were drinking bad, because if you can look on this gentleman's chest, he has beer coming all the way down. We know Nolan Wells was 18. I will assume they're all around that age. And anytime you mix drinking with water and maybe, I don't know what else could have been going on, anything could
racism.
happen. Y'all continue to keep this. I just hope nothing happened to him. I really hope he is okay. Just keep his family in your prayers. If you know anything.
Listen, the friends is lying. And everybody know it right now. The friends is lying.
The Wells went missing after a 4th of July celebration trip with 3 of his Caucasian friends, and there are so many stories, speculations, and false rumors to debunk. The investigation is currently underway, so we must treat this situation very delicately and present all facts. Nolan Xavier left with his friends 4th of July morning, so they all was together, right? They planned to go on the water around 11 a.m. or something. I guess they was going to do their hygiene, eat breakfast, and then get into their festivities. It's hundreds of people out here, so everybody see everybody. Right. There's no room to really lie, but here we are with a bunch of fake ass reports. They go out on the water, they enjoy themselves, they taking pictures, they're drinking, and they shouldn't be, but yeah, they drinking. Something takes place on the water, and they come back around 3 p.m. This is where everything gets fishy. You have the friend saying Nolan left with a woman named Katie. Where they went, I don't know, but he was supposedly going to get some noonie and be right back. This is not a verified claim. According to a woman that was also on the water, she saw y'all. but she couldn't make out who was who. And she also saw all 4 of y'all return to land together. This is soon to be verified. Based on the bushy land and muddy, murky waters, it would be hard for someone to walk barefooted back to land. So that threw away that speculation that he was put out the boat and forced to walk as a cruel joke. It couldn't have happened. But what we are learning is there is video surveillance that captured Nolan with 3 other people. Nolan's phone was returned to his mother, so somewhere along the lines, he was separated from it, which is very unusual for an 18-year-old kid. And this is another very important detail I need everybody to pay attention to. One of Nolan's friends lied to Mama Christine because she was given a whole different description of what he was wearing when he went missing. So if you connect the dots and you pay attention to what's being falsified,
straight up,
how it's being falsified and what's being verified, you'll see his friends lying. So this is my message to his friends. There is surveillance all around Horn Island. Those phones carry IP addresses. There's no way in hell you're gonna get away with this. So to the weak link, go ahead, snitch out your friends. Tell Mama Christine them what really happened before these investigators verify all these facts and y'all all be charged with manslaughter or negligent homicide. Because if you connect the dots, we clearly see what happened. Y'all got drunk, started tripping. Black boy was outnumbered. Katie may not even be real because she wasn't confirmed by authorities. If all the lies and fake discrepancies is coming from the same group of people he trusted with his life, we have no choice but to believe y'all know something. So tell us what the fuck you know before we find out. To the Wells family, I'm praying Nolan walked through the door. But based on the way they lying and hiding facts, that seems very unlikely, and I'm sorry. We all can sense foul play.
Period. Thank you. I'm sick of the speculator. We don't wanna make no assumptions now. We don't wanna speculate. Man, speculate. Man, we know what happened. He ain't leave with no female Wesley. I see you keep saying that. And who was that talking about? Was he a good swimmer? If he was a good swimmer, his homeboys didn't try to save him. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that he left with his fake friends and didn't nobody try to see about him. Let's talk about that. Okay, that's what I thought. Moving right along.
Xavier Wells, and he's missing. Last time that he was seen was with those 3 gentlemen on a 4th of July trip to Horn Island off the coast of Mississippi. Nolan Xavier Wells is 18 years old and is described as a promising student athlete from Ocean Springs, Mississippi. He is approximately 6'1" and weighs about 180 pounds. Family members and community activists have been posting consistently on social media trying to raise awareness about the fact that he is missing. His mother is desperate to find out information. Authorities have asked that anyone with information about Nolan's whereabouts contact the Jackson County Sheriff's Department at 228-769-3063 or call 911. They have also said it is not yet confirmed whether he is still on Horn Island, or leads from both the island area and the mainland are considered extremely important at this time. And why in the world anyone will let their black child go to Horn Island is beyond me. It's beyond me. It is secluded. It is a part of the Gulf Islands National Seashore, and you cannot get to this island in Mississippi without a private boat or a chartered water taxi. It has no cell phone reception. It's extremely secluded. If something were to happen there, there's no way you would be able to get any information out to save yourself, or that anyone there would save you. Why anyone would go there with... There's a lot about this that has really... I am praying for this young man's return.
Why? This is my thing, though. Why is everybody scared to say what it is? This is... you know what it is. Come on, cuz, with that. It's rules to this. We know what it is because black people got rules to this when you go somewhere. Sis, tell them the rules.
First thing I'm going to say is I would never leave without the full head count of my friends.
Come on now.
That is rule number 1.
Yeah.
We don't get off no damn island. We don't get onto no boat. We don't do nothing until we have every last person that we came with all in one place.
Come on now.
You mean to tell me that no one took account for Nolan Xavier Wells before y'all got back on that boat to go back to the main island? Something's not adding up. 18-year-old Nolan Xavier Wells was last seen on July 4th with his friends on Horn Island outside of Jackson, Mississippi. He was last seen in blue shorts, sunglasses, and that's it. Nolan's parents are looking for him nonstop. They just want to find their son. Now, the U.S. Coast Guard and the Cajun Navy are looking for Nolan. Yep. The Cajun Navy commander said that he was last seen with a teen before he disappeared. They found his phone, but they did not find him. And if this is his friend group, I'm not going to lie. I don't have that much faith in finding this boy alive. Because like I said before, there's no way in hell I would hop on a boat to go home and not all of my friends are accounted for. Y'all didn't give a fuck about him whatsoever. And there's somebody out there that was part of that friend group that knows what the fuck happened. But everybody's locking the fuck up.
Okay, you're doing too much with the cursing. Jeez, Louise. I was with you there for a second, sis, but I'm trying to turn a new leaf. God. Jeez, Louise. Anyway, man, listen, man, this is unfortunate. I've been doing the research while I've been on the thing with y'all, man. They say they found a body, y'all. Yep, this video was like 21 minutes ago. They say they done found a body.
Good morning, y'all. Just to give you an update on Nolan Xavier Wells, they have found a body on Horn Island.
Hold on. Don't do me. Come on now.
Island. They just have not identified who this body is. But as of this morning, Monday morning, July 6, 2026, they have found a body on Horn Island. I believe it could be Nolan, but we're not sure. To find out what happened on him, please check my previous video, and I'll be back to give you an update as I'm traveling right now at this moment, but I'll get back to you.
I found a couple more. I'm doing, y'all know I'm scouring, even while I'm doing the show right now, I'm scouring. This is what's coming in right now, y'all.
They found a body on Horn Island for the search for Nolan Wells. We're waiting for the confirmation of the identity, but the more information, the more pictures and things I get, this still doesn't sit right with me. Somebody needs to tell the truth. Help me find the truth, just like somebody needs to tell the truth so we can get this whole thing under control and see what exactly happened. All it takes is one mouth to open. Yep. See, they smart. They not saying nothing. Be quiet. I heard they got some of their family members and some judges, so they know how to work the system. Come on, man. It shouldn't be like that. Just tell the truth. The truth will set you free. So they found a body on Horn Island for the search for
what's true. I just was looking for the video that I had, but yeah, I heard that one of his friends' mom is a circuit judge, and so we already know how that go. Just like the boy that was found rolled up in the mat at school, one of the boys involved, his dad was a judge, and we see how that case is going. Right, they still fighting for justice. My man's put up that update and then came right back with another update real quick when I was watching. Check this out.
Y'all crazy. This is Nolan Wells situation. Y'all talking about making it a race thing. Y'all making it a race thing. All I asked was, where was he at? Y'all think I'm supposed to believe that these people don't know where he at? I'm not stupid. I wasn't born yesterday. Like, come on, bro. Somebody knows something. That's all I'm asking. Y'all crazy. This is Nolan Wells.
Come on now. They coming in, y'all, as we hear.
Body has been found at Horn Island. This is the update I did not want to give, but we kind of already felt like it was coming. Although they have not identified it as Nolan Xavier Wells, who else can it be?
Right. Some more information that I found out that Nolan walked off with a girl. Where is this girl? What is her name? What has she said? Second, it's kind of funny how Nolan left his phone. No teenager leaves their phone. No teenager, because they like to document everything. So how was his phone left?
Second, this woman said that a girl put a message talking about these boys in this picture are no good. They needed to be investigated. She goes to school with them, or she went to school with them. Another girl that was at Horn Island said these boys were partying in the pool at 7 o'clock. Nolan went missing at 3. You mean to tell me you didn't know there was a black speck missing out the group? Nobody was searching for him at 7 o'clock. Yeah, shit's not adding up. No, mom always had a rule. If ain't no black folks going, you ain't going either. Because we can never trust them to look out for us. I'm not blaming anybody for this shit, but things are not looking right. Once again,
Why you ain't blaming nobody then? I don't get that. It's not looking right, y'all. Something ain't right, but I don't want to jump to no conclusion, though. I ain't trying to jump to no conclusions. Man, the conclusions has already been jumped to. Come on, fam. The conclusions has already been jumped to. He ain't leave with no black girl. Stop it. Nolan got with Shanika. Is that right, Wesley? You want a Shanika, fool. Shut up, little buster. Anyway, I don't know if that's true, y'all. I'm still searching while we on the thing right now, but I'm gonna see if the body has been found. Give me some minutes. I'm gonna let the people speak though.
Nolan Wells went missing on the 4th of July in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. He went to Horn Island with his friends, his European friends. Mind you, Nolan Wells is an 18-year-old black football player, college football player, right? Now, the friends apparently allegedly don't know what happened to him, and the people on the boat allegedly did not want to give his mother a phone. An update is that they have since found a body, and allegedly they are saying there is no foul play. My thing is this. If his mother got his phone back, or even if you don't, I'm pretty sure your son has an iCloud or something where his stuff is backed up. Go look in his camera footage, because something gonna tell you what happened to your baby. Because it's a reason they did not want to give up that phone. It is a reason they didn't want to give up that phone. If that is true, get in that baby phone and see what happened to him. Because we know something happened. He didn't just fall off the boat. We know that. Because if he fell off the boat and it was truly an accident, why was nobody concerned? Why was his friend pretending not to know what happened when we clearly know it was with y'all, he was with y'all? Plus, why did some mystery girl come into play where they lied and said he was out there with a girl when he was never out there with the girl? He was out there with his 3 friends that he was pictured with. Find that boy phone. It's something in that phone.
Straight up. Here we go, y'all. A little breaking news. This is what I hear.
A body has been found on Horn Island near where missing 18-year-old Nolan Wells went missing. Search crews like this one you see here in the air have been searching for him for more than 40 hours now. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Brandy McGill. Will Polston has been on the scene at a command post in Jackson County all morning as they search, and he now joins us live. Good morning to you, Will.
Hey, good morning, Brandy. We got word here just at about 8:45 that there was a body found on Horn Island, and that the officials are now working on bringing that back. Now, as of right now, we do not have an identity of the body that was found, but I can confirm that Nolan Wells' family is here at the Lake Mars boat launch. Now, they've asked us not to show the camera in that direction right now of the family grieving. There is quite a bit of family and friends here from Nolan's family, but like I said, we do not have identity as of right now. Sheriff Ledbetter did confirm that a park ranger ended up finding the body that was found, and the coroner was here earlier and has since left. They left right at about 10 o'clock, just after 10 a.m., waiting on getting official confirmation on the identity, cause of death, and everything else in between. Of course, as we find out more information, we're going to be updating you on our website at WLOX.com. But as of right now, a really somber scene as the family all gathered around, hugging and trying to enjoy each other's company during a somber time. Again, still waiting to find out the official identification of the body found, though. Reporting live in Jackson County, Will Polston.
Yeah, they pouring in, y'all. I'm scouring right now as we speak. Even Sam up on
Service Sam here with an update on Nolan Xavier Wells. There has been a body found near Horn Island. Authorities have not yet confirmed if it is him or not. They will need to confirm that with the coroner's office. This is very sad. I can't see how it's not him, because then we have a whole nother potential crime on our hands if it's another body. I think there needs to be a full investigation. I think his friends have to answer for what happened. I don't see how you could possibly be on a boat, something so small, and with just 3 other friends or whatnot, and nobody knows anything. Now they're saying he went off with a girl or whatnot or something like that, and it's like, well, who is this girl? Where is she? His cell phone was recovered or was on the boat, so who goes anywhere without their phone these days? There's just so many unanswered questions that need to be answered. Please pray for his family. Secret Service, Sam out, Samson for president of the world.
Listen, y'all. Something is making me so sick. Listen. If something happened to me, I want y'all to jump to every conclusion there is to jump. I was just looking. I'm scouring while I was talking to y'all and all, and I ran across this dude. First of all, I got nothing against this brother, but the way he say pure survival makes me sick. It has to be studied. I don't know what it is that really irks me about him saying pure survival all the time. And then here, just like everybody else, I don't want to jump to no conclusion. Listen to this.
Magas and gentlemen, prayers go out to Nolan Xavier Wells, pure survival. This football player came up missing 4th of July weekend. They've been looking for this boy, and these are his friends, the motherfucking Beach Boys, pure survival. I'm not trying to make this about race.
Really? Really? Pure survival that? What are you talking about? I'm not trying to make it about race. It is about race, homeboy. What else could it be about, my guy? Come on, dude. Dude, come on, fam. I don't know, y'all. That just irked the crap out of me, man. It's pretty irked. I don't want to make it about race. Man, shut up. It's always about race. Thank you. It's always about race. Yeah, he a clown. Pure survival. I don't know why he has that. That is the most annoying thing to say. If you listen to him talk, now I'm finna get annoyed. Listen to him talk, because he's gonna say pure survival at least 3 more times in the next 20 seconds.
But it's kind of mysterious, and he resembled Carmelo Anthony, pure survival. And he came up missing. They found his phone, but know him, and they just found a body in Mississippi where he came up missing during survival. This is sad, and I'm praying for him. I'm praying for his family, you know, and just even thinking, you know, with all of the stuff going on right now with these racist people going on out here, like, I don't know what to think, you know, and Mississippi burning is all I keep thinking about in my head. And then this boy just came up missing, and all of these hatred comments that they've been leaving behind. The other situation with Carmelo, like, I don't know, but prayers go out to him and his family. Pure survival.
I knew we was gonna end it with a pure survival. I don't like that. It's okay. It's okay to not like something. I don't like that. That fucking makes me sick. God, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cuss. Jeez Louise. But this ain't funny. My man say that has been identified.
How you doing? I'm Arcane Gibson. I know I promised y'all that I would have an update, an exclusive update from Nolan Wells' mother, but our meeting was cut short because a body was found on Horn Island and they had to go identify if it was Nolan or not. The body was found by the Cajun Navy, that is a government agency that will scour a body of water in search of a body or rescue or etc. About 2 minutes ago, I got confirmation that the body found on Horn Island is Nolan Wells. I wanted to give y'all a little graphic detailing about what's going on.
Damn.
So that's Ocean Springs is the shore. This is Horn Island. People will get a boat and sit right here or ride all the way out here to Horn Island and, party, drink, have a good time. It's a known thing in Mississippi. His friends informed the family that they saw him on the actual shore in Ocean Springs. His body was actually found on Horn Lake. That's fishy. They also claimed that he was in a fight, and that's not true. Then they turn around and say they saw him walk off with a girl in Ocean Springs. And I'm not sure how the family got his phone. Either the girl gave the phone or the friends gave the phone to the parents.
Damn.
I haven't been able to talk to Nolan's mother, but I will lend my entire platform to Nolan's family to get out any message that they want. This is AG with TBG and Hype. I'm out. How y'all doing?
Let me go ahead. The Bish Gossip Room. I don't know about that name. All right. I usually follow and like everybody that I feature. Okay. I mean, except for the people who be talking nonsense. I don't get in whatever, but but yeah, man, the reports is coming in, man. They say it was the kid, man. That's terrible, man. Let me see. I think there's somebody who actually live in the Gulf. Let me see what your boy got to say.
This is in Jackson County Sheriff's have found a body off the tip of Horn Island. My condolences go out to whoever this may be, to the families, to the friends, to the loved ones, man. My heart goes out to you all. They don't know if it might be this guy Nolan. They're not sure. There hasn't been any identification at this time. This is White Trash Saint, man. I'm reporting live from Biloxi, man. I'm fixing to go to the scene and try to get some more details, see if I can get the police to talk, maybe the coroner, or anybody I can get to speak on this whole, this matter, this very, very tragic, sad matter. America, there's wars going on that's unseen. There's wars going on that is seen. We're fighting drugs, violence, and a laundry list of different things that is just too many for me to name. America, it's time for you to take up your cross and man the gun line.
That escalated quickly. You're giving us information about Cuz and you stoking some other flames on some other. What are you talking about? And what's in your nose? Why can't you breathe that joint you got on, brother? That nose is extra stuffy. Snuffleupagus nose face ass. Anyway, I'm doing the. It's seeming like, yeah, man. I'm doing the updates, man.
Another black person has come up missing, possibly unalive. How many times have we seen this story?
Man.
How many times have we seen this play out?
Man.
We already pretty much know the end results of this,
Unfortunately.
A lot of us not surprised.
Nope.
And I've seen other people make posts about this. And I read the comments and all of us are saying the same thing. And y'all know what that is.
Everything that's known ain't even got to be said. Everything known ain't got to be said. Yo, you talking about Cuz with that nose? Cuz, did he have he had like a unk? He had the thing that what's his name? Dude used to wear over his eye. You see that? Look at that. Look at that thing over his eye. He got the it's like dang, I forgot what it said. Like the eye of Ra. The eye of Ra on his face in a tattoo. That's strange. That's strange. You seen that? Yeah. The eye of Ra there. I'm like, what's going on with that there, Playboy? But man, this is a crazy. Oh, you know what? Becky says she has some tea too. Let me see. Let me see what Becky was talking about, because I was doing a little scouring, y'all. I be working while I be working, man. Y'all got to give it up. Hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. I be getting a lot of viewers. It's not necessarily subscribers. You can subscribe even if you like to say hateful stuff in my chat, because I'm going to get at you, or my people going to get at you. You got an audience for that. Yeah, we going to get at you. But make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and all that there. Becky says she has some tea though. Let me see what Becky was talking about.
You want to know what I just found out?
What you found out? What you found out?
So everything on Facebook is not always true, but I'm starting to believe that this little comment right here is. So, you know, the said 3 boys that went on the water with poor little Nolan. Turns out the comment states that one of their mommies is a chancery judge.
What?
Oh, ain't that freaking lovely?
Nuh-uh.
What? So you mean to tell me that you might be protecting your poor little innocent baby? Boy, howdy, let me tell you. I hope if your son done something to that little boy, I hope he gets every bit of what is coming to him.
Tell him. Tell him.
And that is respectfully as I can get it.
Tell him, Beck.
Anyways, so there also was a body found. The identification is still currently pending. They can't tell undoubtedly who the body is just yet. He's been missing for 2 days. What happened to him? If that is him, why can't they identify his body? Did something like bad happen to him?
Come on now.
Or is it not him at all? I seen a comment saying that it might be a 60-something-year-old person that's been missing since January. That's ridiculous.
Right.
Why haven't they been found yet? But, long story short, what?
What? Tell him, Beck.
Y'all, I pray to God that they find justice for this baby. In my defense, in my mom heart, I pray to God that the boy that they found, or the person that they found, is not him. Because that just is heartbreaking.
It is.
But then again, I wouldn't be upset if it was, to give this mama justice. Because the quicker they find him, the quicker they can get answers. This whole situation kind of reminds me of the situation that happened with Shannon back in May. If you're from Columbia, then you already know what happened to Shannon. It was Shannon Tanner. He undoubtedly went to a graduation party and ended up brain dead in Florida. And that happened in May, and it's currently July, and they still don't have any answers beyond that point.
So are we crazy to assume what happened? I thank you. How come Becky can say it and all of these little buttoned up bucket face ass niggas can't say it? Why she know? Why she putting 2 and 2 together and don't nobody else want to jump to conclusions? That's what I be saying. She can tell. She up in here. She talking about something that happened in a whole nother state, and she drawing the conclusions. Go ahead, Beck.
They don't have any idea what happened, and I'm just there's been too many deaths of young children. It's honest to God sad. I'm raising my kids in this world. I'm raising 3 children in this world.
For some reason, I think Baxter. Do she got a black baby daddy? Do she got a black baby daddy? She got a mixed son? Because she's speaking up with a lot of compassion. She sound like she got a dog in the fight. And this sound like similar to the lady that we was listening to earlier. Because they be feeling like, man, I would have let my little mixed kid go with them. And my little mixed baby would not with us. Beck got a dog in this here fight. I'm telling you. The Baxters got a dog in this fight. Everybody still talking about it though.
A child leave your home to go celebrate with friends for the 4th of July, and the only thing that makes it back home is their cell phone and a story that leaves more questions than answers. That's what happened with 18-year-old Nolan Xavier Wells out of Ocean Springs, Mississippi.
Okay.
By the friends at that time.
Well,
At least it was reported that Nolan was actually missing, or when the cell phone was returned back to the family.
Oh, that's
We
Nolan
also
right
don't know
there.
at what point did the friends realize that Nolan was missing and what efforts they used to try to find him. Because clearly the family and authorities were not called by the friends at that time.
Uh-oh. I'm glad she showed me that footage of Nolan. Yeah, the parents, the man, he got a black father too. He got a black man father that should have put him up on game. Man, I didn't even have situations like that. Like my daughter, like she got this one little friend, and she talking about she want to go over there and have a sleepover and spend the night. I'm like, no, you can't. Especially when I when I caught a whiff of like the little girl made it seem like it was a problem that she was friends with my daughter because my daughter's black. I'm like, I ain't gonna let my daughter go over there and do no sleep. Are you serious? Man, the whole house will have to be out of here. I just don't want to put myself in that type of young situation. Everybody will have to be gone. Man, a matter of fact, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I got a homeboy, right? And one day we went to go shoot some guns at the like out here in Vegas. You can go out to these places like by Magic Mountain. They got target practice. You go shoot guns and shit. And it was just me and him and a bunch of guns. And we went out there. We was, shooting the guns and practicing. But boy, if I don't tell you, I kept my eyes on Cuz the whole time. Obviously, I made it home safe. But man, because you know how you get them little chills, like the little hair stand up on the back of your neck. When I got back and I realized what I actually had done, I was like, damn. But it was just me and him, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not to say that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Not to say, I look at my boy a certain way, you know what I'm talking about? But I did have that in my mental, though. It was right there, like, cuz don't try no funny stuff, fam. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about we decays out there. We had the 4-5. He was a gun nut, by the way. It's another thing. He had all the guns too. Like we would shoot everything. He had all the guns. And then we went out there and you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Baruch. That's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's my white friend. I got plenty more of those where those come from too. I got a bunch of white friends, but that's my nigga. And I'm just saying, I understand. That's why we can look at this situation and say that something was going on. I see him. I'd still talk, man. Cuz know about my podcast. We had a conversation about it. and my other white friend was there in on another conversation. And he was like, man, I just think you're so much smarter than that, man. I just think that you can use your podcast for, something better than that, man. I'm like, nigga, the podcast is the podcast. And my nigga Nick was like, fam, the message ain't for you, bro. Just understand, the message ain't for you. We done had these conversations already. We already had that conversation. And as he must have realized, and as my guy Nick know, man, I'm talking about black empowerment. I'm talking about the truth. I'm not making up nothing about nobody. What you talking about? See, that's the difference between us and y'all. Y'all be making up stuff, hateful, devilish, saying things that ain't true. We're talking about real things. You can't tell us how to feel about how we encounter you and your people, the situations that we come through. You finna sit up here and try to tell me that I shouldn't have no caution about the situation I was in, even with somebody I think I call friend. If he would have had a little more caution about the situation he was in with his so-called friends, he might still be around. Yeah, my nigga Nick was like, the message ain't for you. Shout out to Nick, man. Matter of fact, I was supposed to go get up with Nick Saturday. It was his birthday. Damn, Nick. I'm sorry, bro. I'm gonna have to call cuz after this because I forgot, Nick. Damn. But we was gonna go to a bar, you know what I'm saying? But no. Fam, this is real life, man. You can't sit up here and tell me how I perceive situations with anybody. If cuz would have perceived the situation a little bit better, he might still be around. I'm telling you, I'm hot. Hey, I love my nigga Baruch, but I ain't getting on no boat going out to no island with him and a bunch of white people. I ain't doing it. I done been invited to go hiking up in the mountains a couple times. I didn't do that. He introduced me to the Mount Charleston. I wouldn't even know about the Mount Charleston and the Red Rock joint if he wouldn't have rolled me up there. But we ain't go alone. You know what I'm saying? and we was in separate cars, so I could dip if I wanted to. Like, listen, man, this is nothing. This is nothing against my guy. That's my guy. That's my nigga if he don't get no bigger. Done looked out. We done been through some struggles, started businesses. We done like real up and up guy. Ain't never did no foul shit to me. Ain't never did no foul shit. Ain't never said no foul shit. No little microaggressions. He was a real, genuine person. He just happened to be white. You know, once you learn a person's story, cuz got a story, man. Cuz he used to tell me about, he was a real white boy too. He used to tell me about the days when he was strung out on heroin and used to hop on train cars and Spain all across the country. Now I'm proud of cuz. Cuz came from being a hobo to driving a Hellcat. That's my guy. Unfortunately, what, about 2 years ago, cuz had like caught a stroke and took him out the game, man. He was here in Vegas with me. He was here because got me my first job in Vegas when I came here. And then his family needed to take care of him, so they had to put him, like in a home and as Wisconsin. I tapped in with him on the phone, I'm saying, a couple times. It's kind of awkward now, you know what I'm saying? But he damn near the same person he was when he was straight. Like, this dude is like Mr. Dos Equis, like the most interesting dude in the world. Like, you'll look up one day and he'll be out and goddamn where was his favorite spot? This nigga used to go to where the females be. Medellin. You look up one day, you look on the phone, cuz in Medellin, dancing around all by herself and shit. Like, I got a lot of inspiration from cuz, man. And due to the situation that he went through, man, he made me kind of live my life a little bit more fuller, man, and take advantage of a lot of more stuff and not be scared, like, because you never know when it all change and you can't do nothing. Shout out to Baruch, man. That's my guy. Y'all got me all sentimental and shit. That's my dude, though. That's real genuine love for a white person. I can't be racist. I got genuine love for a white person. What are you talking about? I guess that is that what all racists say. But see, there ain't nobody gonna be able to break it down with you like that. Ain't nobody gonna be able to break down the intricate outricate. He never once tried to say nigga neither. Didn't even play like that. One time I was like, man, I'll fuck you up, cuz. Don't play like that. But man, y'all know nothing about that. Y'all know nothing about Chris. That's my man's. Anyway, man, this is a tragic situation, man. Everybody in here, please go ahead and hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe because you'll get the notifications. They be short me on the notifications. Yeah, man. I'm a real dude, man. I'm real. Like, you know what I'm saying? I put it all out on the line. I don't really got nothing to hide. You can't really, when you're like a public figure, when people see your face all the time, you can't really. Some people do. Some people, it is real stunty. But you know, it is what it is, man. But listen, matter of fact, I'm coming back with another live tonight. I was supposed to do another live last night, so I apologize, y'all. I had got a little busy because I did 2 yesterday. I was trying to do 3. Today is definitely a 3 live day. Yes, yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sugar. I mean, not sir, but thank you, sugar. Sugar. Thank you. Where you tapping in from, sugar? Huh? You family now. You gave directions. He said, we're at 18 likes. Can you please double tap? Yes. Get it up there, please. Man, I'm gonna have to make you a mod. Sugar doing that. My only thing for the mods though is I don't be wanting to you can time people out, but I don't be like I like letting them flow because they solidify everything I be talking about on the podcast when, you know what I'm saying, they can actually see it over there in the comment section. Matter of fact, let me chop it up with y'all a little bit. You know what I need y'all to do, right? You know what I need you to do? I need you to go over there to sayitwithyourchest.com so you can get them classics like we coming to Washington to get our check. You can get them classics like Cut the Check for Foundational Black Americans. That's right. You can also you can also get them. I boycotted today. Did you? In red? Look at that. You know I'm gonna always go to red on the shirt because I think red is like the best color in the world. And then if you're real strong and bold, it's either black or white. I like that white is actually pretty dope. That's a really dope t-shirt, actually. Oh, hold on. Let me take the comments down real quick so y'all can see them. I forgot on the long view. On the long view side of the game. Let me take the comments down real quick so y'all can see these masterpieces. You see that? Got the I boycotted today and the white and the true. That true is real nice. I got some Jordans that'll go with that there. Some Jordans. We also got that y'all ain't get a good whiff of that. Cut the check in various colors. I mean, you can cut the check in whatever color you really want. That yellow is the one that I was in Washington D.C. rocking that, fam. Now, me and Teasy was down in Washington D.C. rocking that. You know what I'm talking about? And the next day I had put on the Martin Luther King joint. People just staring at our shirts and all of that. Right? Then we got the new ones. I can't wait for mine to come in. You mad because I'm foundational? Is you mad? Ooh, that's a beautiful shirt in red. Oh, that is so nice. I got some Jordans to go with that too. And then we got the standard issue. The standard issue in the white, the blue, you know what I'm saying? With that nice thin red line on there, even for the pink, for the ladies. For the ladies. Right? We got them Jones. And then we did a collaboration for the cute people. If you are eyegasm, you look, stare, you repeat. You dig what I'm saying? For the ladies and the gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about y'all, but red is it's just something about a red shirt, man. Make you look real fly. when you be in red. Don't forget, y'all. Don't forget about the other links in the description where you can go get that foundational Foolery album. I got this song called Devils that is going nuts right now. Matter of fact, another thing y'all can do if y'all want to connect with me, go ahead and go subscribe to me on the Facebook. They trying to give your boy some shine on Facebook, and it's going up. I ain't got no whack Facebook. It's going up. Let me show you. Let me show you. Everybody's a devil. Y'all hear that? Hold on. Let me show you. Hey, look, this the song right now that got them real mad. This is it.
Some damn devils, it ain't no other way. FBA on code and we switching up the game.
That's all I can give y'all because I don't want to get no copyright strike or nothing like that. They might even give me one for that. Damn. But look, everybody's getting turned into a devil. Remember the dude that lit the cross in Chicago? Devil. Y'all remember the Foster dude that shot the little boy at the Walmart? Devil. Y'all remember Dylan Roof and the judge? Devil. Y'all remember this cop that didn't want to go rescue black people from the burning house? Devil. Jake Lang, devil. You understand? Hold on. The judge in Carmelo Anthony case, devil. You see what I'm saying? Please use that song in all of y'all your posts and all of that. Use your song. Use that song. Devils. They can't stand it right now. I'm talking about they are on fire. Hold on. Matter of fact, let me see if I can I show y'all the comment section? Because oh my God, they're mad. If mad was a thing, they are it. I'm talking about constantly in the comment section battling with these folks. And I'm clapping back. I'm clapping back at everybody. So don't come over there saying nothing stupid on my thing, because I'm at you. You see, look, they putting up the little racist memes and all of that. They're doing it all. And you think I care? I'm clapping at you fools. Anyway, I ain't gonna hold you, but I'm emoji, fold you, and scold you about being on code. And you know, I got 4 words for you. I need you to go ahead, subscribe for the vibes, like for the spike, comment your vomit, share if you care about getting Black empowerment everywhere. Please do that on the platforms that we are on, Jones. And just to bring it all the way home, I got love, peace, blessings, and aloha. I'm out the Doha for Shoha. Yeah.